Exactly. That's the way we do it here. All right? Welcome to the 2014-15 season of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra and the newest episode of Between Two Trumpets. I'm your host, Neal, trumpet player in the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, and we are so excited this week to have a great guest. I think the nicest person in the orchestra, and I'm sorry to do this to you, Lorna, but we're going to have our principal flutist, Lorna McGhee, as a guest this week, and she is playing the Nielsen Flute Concerto this weekend. So be sure and come to this because it's unbelievable playing. Lorna?
Thank you, Neal.
Oh, great. Other side?
Okay, other side.
Excellent. All right. So, Lorna, tell me a little bit about you. You have an accent. Are you a foreigner?
I am. I'm an alien.
Where are you from?
I'm a resident alien. I'm from Scotland, west coast of Scotland.
You're Scottish. Okay, so do you play bagpipes? And have you ever eaten haggis?
I try to avoid it.
Okay, all right. Now, tell me about your education. Where did you go to school?
Well, I went to the Royal Academy of Music in London.
Mm-hmm. And then after you got out of there, you began your professional career, and what orchestras have you played in?
I had a job with the BBC Symphony in London.
BBC, who was the music director that hired you?
Andrew Davis.
Andrew Davis. Okay, so Andrew Davis was here for a little bit. How about the orchestras? Which orchestra do you think played better? Which one sounded better, BBC or Pittsburgh Symphony?
You're really asking difficult questions. Pittsburgh Symphony.
Really?
Yes.
Great, thanks. Okay, well, so now this piece you're playing this week is the Nielsen Flute Concerto. It's an unbelievable piece, but yet there are no trumpets in it. You're playing it anyway.
That's its great strength.
That's its strength. Okay. All right. Now, tell me a little bit about the piece, because obviously it's got this beautiful kind of childlike quality in the flute, and then it's like Beauty and the Beast, right? So, and there's this bass trombone part. So, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, Nielsen said the flute belongs in Arcadia, so you have all this kind of bird song going on, this sort of pastoral, beautiful lyrical lines in the flute, and the whole piece is kind of ironic and got humor, and so Murray disturbs the piece with his bass trombone solo. So it's nice because you can't take yourself too seriously.
Okay, well, with that, let's bring in our esteemed colleague, really one of the foundations of the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, Murray Crewe. Murray, thank you for coming.
See you.
And thanks for bringing your bass trombone. Now, can you tell us, our listeners who aren't familiar, what is the difference between a tenor trombone and a bass trombone?
The bass trombone sounds much better than the tenor trombone.
Only when you play it.
I think when anybody plays it.
Okay.
Just like second trumpet always sounds better than first trumpet.
No, it's because it's slower.
The bass trombone, yeah. The bass trombone is a larger bore instrument. So it gets a deeper, it's kind of got a deep throat kind of sound to it, And the bass trombone typically has two valves. I don't know if you can see these two valves here, whereas the tenor trombone usually has one valve or no valves. So this enables me to play in the lower range with much more ease.
Yeah. Well, Murray has about the best bass trombone sound of anybody in the world. He's just a great player.
Oh,
I
thanks,
love
man.
having him. So now, your part in this piece is really bizarre. It seems to come out of nowhere. I'm wondering, like, everything you're playing back there, is it written in the music, or are you making that up?
I'm entirely making up the entire
Really?
part.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm making some of my part up as well.
No, it's written.
It is?
Nielsen wrote great for brass, as you're
of course,
aware, like
yeah.
the Inextinguishable,
Yep.
the Fourth Symphony, and the Fifth Symphony
Yep.
are great pieces. And he also is a major chocolate maker. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Okay. All right, we're going to move on, Murray.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, this is going to be a great concert featuring two of the best colleagues we have in the orchestra, the Nielsen Flute Concerto with our great principal flutist, Lorna McGhee, and our fantastic bass trombone player, Murray Crewe. So please be sure and come and see us this weekend at Heinz Hall.